slave master is a slave master, whether he's controlling you in the interest of harm or controlling you in the interest of his own benefit. And unfortunately, African people have not been able to distinguish between a slave master and someone who is doing some sort of benevolent service for the sake of that service. There's no college, no institution, no effort, no corporation I know of funded by Europeans that in some way, shape, or form does not serve the interests of the European who funds it. And unfortunately, we have become so greedy for the health of other people and so dependent on white love in the form of philanthropy that we can't see that the funding that we're being given is being used as a noose around our neck to control our behavior. For example, if you take the NAACP and Urban League, both of them started by Europeans for the interests, so-called interests of black people. They may fight for some degree of progress, but there's always a limit, an invisible ceiling on how far they will actually take the progress of the race. They fund you to control you. No European is going to fund any African initiative that seeks to make the African equal to the European. Equality is a sin in European culture for black people. So everything is done to make sure that whites will always be given advantage over blacks. See, white supremacy has two fists. The left fist is white racism against black people. The right fist is white privilege for white people. It's two hands. Okay, and what we fail to realize is that when Europeans fund black people, they fund them for their own destruction. They fund you to control you. In fact, I've come across some research recently that says the FBI and the CIA are actually funding black organizations, unbeknownst to the black organization, simply to control their direction. Because if the money you need for progress is coming from me, I can erase that progress overnight just by stopping the funding. The only way we will be able to achieve what we need to as a race on this earth, as was taught to us by all of the great Pan-Africanists, from John Brown Russwurm to the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, is to do it by ourselves and for ourselves.